What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys on the Asus Ally X. Well, at least I hope I do. And today we're gonna have a look at Psychonauts. Now, I already tried the second game out, and that seemed to run pretty damn well. So, I also thought it was pretty fun. So, I went and got the first game too. But unfortunately, the Steam Deck did not want to play it properly. It was giving me the wrong controls. It kept thinking it was a keyboard no matter what I did. And then, even when I did get into the game, all it did was spin me around in circles, making it completely unplayable. And I have a feeling even if I had it docked and used keyboard and mouse and used it like an actual PC, it still probably would have spun me around in circles. So I don't know why, but the game doesn't seem to like SteamOS and the Steam Deck, or at least my Steam Deck. Can't even claim that it'll do that for everybody, but I wasn't able to test it. Hopefully this thing will allow me to do so without, having the wrong glyphs and this, that, and the other thing. And hopefully when I do get into the game, it will, let me get in without spinning around and actually let me get into the settings. I couldn't even get into the settings on the Steam Deck to change resolution or check to see if there was a, controller or keyboard option. Cause like in Sonic Adventures 2, I believe, there was just a simple thing, was change it to controller in the settings and then it works. And then everyone made fun of me for not going and, hey, just checking the settings. So I wanted to do that, but I couldn't. So I hope all that stuff doesn't happen here. It's hopefully just a SteamOS and a Steam Deck thing. If anything, hopefully it's just my Steam Deck fucking up thing and it works fine for everybody else on their Steam Decks. But anyway, why don't we get this guy hooked up to the capture computer and let's see if it's willing to work on the Asus Ally X.
Well, alright, we're going to start off this time at 720p. I almost always start off at 1080p, but we're just going to try 720p this time around. It should be able to handle both no problem, but I just figured let's do things a little backwards this time. So now with that, let's go hop ourselves into the game. Alright, here we are in the game. It doesn't spin me around in circles, so that's good. Already off to a better start than the Steam Deck.
I'm telling you for the
Only thing I
last
don't like
time,
is, much
no.
like Okami, the direction is inverted. And I didn't see any way to fix it. I looked in the settings, but I didn't see anything to change the invert. So I just have to get used to it. A lot of games do that too, and I just don't know why. Like, I don't know too many people that would like to play with it backwards.
I'll take your word for it.
But I'm sure they do it for a reason. I'm probably just, not coming up with one in my head. So if anybody knows why they do that, just let me know. I'd love to know. Because to me, in my head, that just seems silly. It's like, I try to do it, and I'm constantly in my own head fighting with myself. Like, no, I know you mean to go right, but remember, you have to go left to go right, Just a little weird to me. But not everybody thinks like me, so maybe it's for someone else. And we'll also pop it up to 1080p as well. I just wanted to start at 720p for a change, just for fun, just to make sure it could handle it. And sometimes this thing you'd think could, it's an older game from the 360 era or whatever. It should easily be able to, get 60, but then it fails it. So I just figured, let's do it easy. But, let's be logical here. If it can handle the original, or the second game at 60 FPS on high, it was getting 80 to 90 average. Should be able to do here too. And unfortunately, I thought this game was limited to 60 FPS, but I think it was just my capture card. So I would have turned VSync off and gotten unlimited FPS, but it looked like it didn't do anything when I had it hooked up to my capture computer. So I was like, okay, I guess this is another one of those games, huh? But
I heard it was a bunch of blind kids, and the coach threw them off a cliff.
And then I even tried it on my Firebat mini PC,
late for
now I think about it, and that too
You
was
better
limiting
hurry,
it to
kid.
60, even with VSync off. I
Now,
get to my small
where are
form
we
factor
playing?
one though. Luckily I still tried this, and it let me get 1,000 FPS. So I don't know what the hell was up its butt. But anyway, let's go and hop up to, I forgot, this is the other lame thing. You have to use your keyboard and mouse to mess with settings. It doesn't let you with the keyboard. So let's hop over there. Let's hop over there. Other than that, though, we're keeping the settings exactly the same. So now we can go ahead and back out and go back into the game and see what's what.
Possibly mean the best, because
There we go. That's definitely a little better.
No, I meant worse.
Makes the
as in,
frickin',
I can't even believe we're
stat
friends
window
and
not so
that.
massive as well.
Deeply into your heart.
Hopefully you guys can still read
And
that when I go to
you'll
camera
find
recorded
that even
gameplay
you
mode or
believe
whatnot.
The Levitators is pretty much the dopest name a band could ever
But anyway,
have.
let's
The
start
Levitators?
running around and whatnot
Are
too.
we some sort of cover band that
I think
only
after I
plays
got with that,
graduation
Misty was getting into
ceremonies for
something, so I
motivation
wanted to
seminars?
be like, hey, don't do that.
Nah. The rest of camp is
And
off
I had no
limits until
sounds.
you
This guy
have a
kept
basic
telling me, hey, don't go
breeding
this
merit
way, and I had no
badge.
idea.
Now
Couldn't
get.
understand or hear a thing. Sure turned subtitles on, too. Most people like to,
You,
well, I mean,
new boy.
even though I'm not doing
Seen
gameplay,
bear
like
lurking in woods?
walkthrough videos or whatever, I'm sure people
Positive.
like to hear what they're saying.
Giant, hairless bear.
Nope.
In
Especially
Russia,
if they
bears
have like
much
their sound
smaller,
turned off, or
also
hey,
more
what
hair.
they just can't hear, you know?
Less
They still
lurking.
want to watch.
Always
They
give
won't
it
know what
to
the hell's
us.
going on either.
This one, hide and run.
Whoa, nice
I'll let
job,
you know if I
Misty.
see anything.
I didn't even know you were
Cannot
behind my
live forever,
freaking
bear.
monitor for a second there. All of a sudden, I hear a shake. Hey, don't rub on the thing, Misty. Come on, get down. She likes to rub her head on my blinds for some reason. And I'm worried she's gonna, you know, make it go up and come down and knock herself on the head or whatever.
You know that cabin
I
is
can
empty,
place the
right?
blinds. I don't give a
Duh.
shit about those,
I'm
really.
practicing
I just don't
for
want her to hurt
tonight,
herself.
when it's gonna be full of ladies.
That kind of thing takes practice.
And just telling her,
excuse
hey,
me,
don't do
but
that.
my
Didn't
parents
have
let
to
me
do
watch
anything else.
R-rated movies,
I didn't have to
so
raise
I
my
think I know a
voice.
little bit
I didn't
more
have
about
to do
this
anything
than you
mean
do,
to her. Just said,
okay?
hey, don't do that, and she listened. She's a pretty good kitty.
Levitators.
All right, we'll get a little bit more gameplay here. I want to collect all these things. They're like little arrowheads or something.
So, you're dating Elka now.
And talk to all these people, even though
Does that
I
mean you
can't.
won't hang out as much?
Shoot, I reckon things ain't gonna change one bit. Doggone it,
Yeah, hear
partner.
them. I think
no
other people
woman's
might.
never gonna.
Hey, you're gonna make my boyfriend late for
The
class.
models in this game are definitely
on,
a little
James.
wonky.
Come
But I don't know. I kind of like it. It all
on.
kind of fits the style the game was going for. Ah, we can bounce. Oh, nope, I didn't bounce enough times. Oh, let me back up. There we go. Still getting used to the freaking camera controls. Alright, no, there's nothing up there to grab. I figured maybe I could grab onto that branch or something, but nope, I guess not. Alright, let's climb up here. Let's collect this thingy. The card. Dang it. I am never gonna get used to this camera shit. Alright, can I make it? Yes. I can. Alright, now let's see. Anything else to get up high? Oh, yep, over there. Let's go over there next. Also seems like there's something in that outhouse. And something right here, too. Cool. Up to 7 of those. Alright, let's go grab this card. And then I'd say it's about time for us to move on to a little bit of some camera now. Alright, now for some camera for gameplay. I'm still getting used to this Okami-like reversed left and right shit. I think I saw something over here.
Looks like it's completely frozen in a big block of ice.
Oh, probably doesn't have any use of his psychic powers yet, maybe.
match until you have a basic braining merit badge. Now get. Now.
I had no sound before, so I had no idea what anybody was saying. So I already talked to everybody, and they probably told me what to do, but I have no idea.
Hey, where you going, Maloof?
Shh! I snuck out. That class is a death trap for crazy people. Listen, the coach is strong. At the start of class, he pulls you into his mind, and then there's nothing you can do about it. But once you're in, you can use these smelling salts to sneak out. Take mine. I don't need them anymore. I'm calling my parents to come get me before I get hurt.
Too late!
Bobby! Ah!
Hey, kid! You owe me 5 arrowheads for this week's protection service.
Cough it up, my loser, or you'll be coughing up bloody tears. Hey, leave him alone.
I heard a rumor that you were raised in the circus. Well, let me put this in terms you'll understand. I'm the strong man around here.
Really? Because you look more like the cotton candy.
Yeah, his head does kind of look like cotton
Put
candy.
this kid's death
I was
on
going to
my
go more with
to-do
broccoli's
list.
head, but hey, that
Come
works too.
on, we'll see him in class.
Yeah, we'll settle this on the battlefield.
Alright. Alright, well, let's go in.
You see Nobby in a trance while he asks Coach's psycho. Which, Coach Oleander, I'm reporting for basic braining.
Son, do you realize that to take my course, I will have to pull you into my mind? You will have to relive every bullet-scarred memory of every battle I have ever faced. Won't be pretty. Are you sure you wouldn't rather run around a bit more in the sunshine first?
I'm ready, sir.
Well then. You're late, soldier. Now get in here and give me 20.
So, this is it. The mental world.
It looks like a dentist office.
Kind of does.
A mental dentist office.
It's a recruiting office, kids, and I'm here to recruit you for the greatest job in the world, being a Psychonaut. It's about fighting a war for mental freedom. Are you ready to face torture, insanity, and death? Because this is your last chance to chicken out.
Oh, me, sir. I'd like to chicken out, please.
Too late, soldier.
But you said...
There's only one way out of here. Fighting. I want one of you chickens to sock me square in the jaw. I warn you, once you do, the war is on. That's what I'm talking about.
You don't.
What kind of obstacle course is this? That kid just got killed.
A mental obstacle course, you bleeding heart. He's not dead. His astral projection just got kicked out of my mind. And I'll kick your astral projection out of here too if you don't get moving right now. Relax. That's just a figment of my imagination. You can run right through figments. They help you rank up, and when you rank up, you earn new psychic powers. So whenever you see a figment, suck it up, soldier. Come on. that, Figment. Yeah, Piggy. Hey, what are you staring at? We all have emotional baggage, kid. Why don't you make yourself useful? Sort some of it out while you're in here. Keep your eyes peeled for a tag that matches. Could be any word. There it is. Now, you will pick up that tag and you will put it on that bag you just found. Unless you'd rather just drop and give me 20 right now.
And alright, I think that's probably a good spot for us to stop, so let's go ahead and wrap this video on up.
Alright guys, that's a wrap for Psychonauts on the Ally X, and it did a great job. Although, I figured it was going to if it can play the second one, no problem. Maxed out almost. Not maxed out. High settings, 1080p, and pretty much always stay over 60. There's no reason why the original game shouldn't, unless it was just a bad port or something. But, seems like it's just fine. It's locked at 60 it seems, but hey, that's fine in an old game. As long as it's a constant 60, I'm alright with that. And this time, we started out at 720p, just for no real reason. I just kind of felt like it, but after seeing how it ran, I was like, okay, this should easily be able to handle 1080p, just like the second game. So, there we go. Didn't really want to work on the Steam Deck, but hey, at least it's playable on the Ally. I was starting to get worried that it was just going to be like a weird port they put no effort in, and it was just going to not want to work well on anything, but no, luckily it just seemed to be a Steam Deck thing, and who knows, might just be a my Steam Deck thing. But in any case, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.